I've always had a strange fear of water. Not just any water, but deep, dark, and murky water where you can't see the bottom. I don't know where it came from. Maybe a childhood trauma I can't remember. But this fear has haunted me for as long as I can remember. It started when I was a child. My parents took me to the lake one summer, and while the other kids splashed and swam, I stayed on the shore, my heart pounding every time the water touched my toes. I couldn't explain it, but something about the water felt wrong, like it was alive, waiting for me. As I grew older, my fear didn't lessen. In fact, it got worse. Swimming pools were bad enough, but natural bodies of water were out of the question. I avoided lakes, rivers, and the ocean. My friends thought it was funny, teasing me about sea monsters and lake creatures. I laughed along with them, but inside, I was terrified. One night, I had a dream. I was standing by a lake, the water black and still. The moonlight shimmered on the surface, casting eerie shadows. I felt a compulsion to step into the water, and against my better judgment, I did. The water was cold, seeping into my bones. I waded deeper until I couldn't touch the bottom. That's when I felt it. Something brushed against my leg. I froze, the fear paralyzing me. I looked down, trying to see through the dark water, but it was useless. Suddenly, something grabbed my ankle, pulling me under. I tried to scream, but water filled my mouth, choking me. I woke up gasping for air, my heart racing. After that dream, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was following me. I started seeing things out of the corner of my eye, dark shapes, lurking just beneath the surface whenever I was near water. I told myself it was just my imagination, but the fear was always there. One evening, I decided to confront my fear. I drove to the old lake, the one from my childhood, determined to face whatever was haunting me. The sun was setting, casting an orange glow over the water. I stood at the edge, my heart pounding in my chest. Taking a deep breath, I stepped into the water. It was cold, just like in my dream. I waded deeper, the water rising to my knees, then my waist. I forced myself to keep going, despite the terror gnawing at me. When the water reached my chest, I stopped. "Come on," I whispered to myself. "You can do this." That's when I felt it again. Something brushed against my leg, sending a jolt of fear through me. I tried to stay calm, telling myself it was just a fish. But then it happened again, and this time it was stronger. I looked down, but I couldn't see anything in the murky water. Suddenly, something grabbed my ankle, yanking me under. I struggled, kicking and flailing, but the grip was too strong. I felt myself being pulled deeper, the light fading above me. My lungs burned as I fought for air. I tried to scream, but all that came out were bubbles. Just as I thought I was going to drown, the grip released me. I shot to the surface, gasping for air. I scrambled to the shore, collapsing on the ground, coughing and shivering. I looked back at the lake, expecting to see something emerge, but the water was still and quiet. I don't know what happened that night, but I haven't been near water since. The fear is still there, stronger than ever. I can't shake the feeling that something is waiting for me, lurking just beneath the surface, ready to pull me under. I've always had a strange fear of water, and now I know why.